So today my group and I conducted an interview with Madam Hanil, the head of academic at USC's UUM, as part of our assignment on crisis communication management. Throughout the session, she shared real experiences and insights on how USC's handles crisis professionally within the government sector. Madam Hanil explained that although major crises rarely occur, one notable case involved a postgraduate student who left a negative comment after being advised about the office's dress code. Instead of responding defensively, her team handled the situation through calm, private discussion, first with the staff involved and then with the customer. So by communicating politely and clarifying the rules, the issue was resolved smoothly. She also described the communication channels used during such situations. Rather than immediately using email or WhatsApp blasts, USCs prioritize private face-to-face discussions to avoid misunderstandings. Only after clarifying internally do they share monthly performance reports with all counters. In terms of responsibility, the director usually delivers key messages supported by unit heads and, when necessary, the in-house counselor ensuring consistent communication. One major challenge they face is managing emotions during tense moments. To overcome this, staff practice soft-spoken communication, professionalism and continuous learning through leadership and customer service courses. Madam Hanil also emphasized that USCs follows official SOPs for crisis communication, escalating matters step by step from unit level to director to HR and finally to the legal department if required. Feedback is monitored through customer satisfaction surveys and private messaging, and unresolved issues are discussed during bi-monthly meetings. So to conclude, she shared 3 key recommendations for future crises. Number 1, always remain professional. Number 2, refer to rules, regulations and laws. And number 3, being patient and mature, as crises often involve emotions and differing perspectives. So overall, the interview gave us a clear picture of how USCs maintains effective crisis communication through empathy, structure and professionalism.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Adam Haziq bin Muhammad Shafiq and my matrix number is 308100, and I will be explaining the crisis communication plan. Based on our interview, the crisis we focus on is the incident where a postgraduate student became upset after being reminded about the dress code at the USC's counter. Although the staff asked politely, the student reacted negatively and left a bad comment. Our crisis communication plan has 3 simple steps. Step 1. Immediate response. The staff must stay calm and communicate professionally. Like the real incident, the customer should be contacted privately to explain the dress code rule clearly and gently. This helps reduce anger and prevent issue from spreading. Step 2. Internal coordination. The team uses internal WhatsApp groups and private discussion to share accurate information. The supervisor or director ensure all staff communicate the same message so there is no confusion. Now, step 3 is follow-up and preventive action. All feedback is reviewed in the monthly meeting. If negative comment appear, the team will respond privately, not publicly. To protect the organization reputation, training on professionalism, tone of communication, and proper handling of customer emotion should be reinforced. Clear signage on dress code should be improved to prevent similar crises. In summary, calm communication, message consistency, and continuous improvement are the key foundation of USC's crisis communication plan. That's all from me, and thank you.
Hello, in this video I will explain the crisis communication flow used by USCs. The situation started when a postgraduate student became upset after being politely reminded about the dress code at the USC's counter. Even though the staff spoke nicely, the student reacted negatively and left a bad comment. First, the process begins with the immediate response by the counter staff. At this stage, the staff stay calm and professional. They do not argue or raise their voice. To avoid making the situation worse, the staff move the conversation to a private place. Next, the staff give a clear and polite explanation. They explain the dress code rule in a simple way. The tone is respectful and friendly. The main aim here is to calm the student and reduce misunderstanding. After that, the case is shared internally. The staff report the incident through the internal WhatsApp group. Only correct and factual information is shared. There is no public discussion. Then, the supervisor or director reviews the case. They check the facts and decide the official message. This step is important so that all staff give the same answer if the issue comes out again. Finally, the team focuses on follow-up and prevention. Any negative comments are handled privately and not in public. The case is discussed during monthly meetings. Staff are reminded to communicate professionally and clearer dress code signs are placed to avoid similar problems. In conclusion, this flow shows that staying calm, using clear communication, and working together are key to handling crisis communication at USCs. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuraidilah and today I would like to share the finding on how USC's University Utara Malaysia handle customer feedback and staff performance. Firstly, professionalism is the key value in USS. As a part of public university, we must always maintain a professional image. Customer feedback is collected and reviewed every month. These comments are discussed systematically to help us understand students' and stakeholders' concerns and improve our service quality. Secondly, during crisis situation, customer feedback plays an important role. We carefully review the comment to identify the issue and the party involved. In most cases, the front counter staff may be directly involved. These matters are handled properly through calm and respectful discussion. And overall, this approach has shown positive results. Monthly feedback outcome are also shared so that all staff are aware of performance levels and areas for improvement. Thirdly, sensitive matters are handled through private discussion. This ensures fairness, confidentiality, and respect for staff. Next, when staff receive negative feedback, we must consider their emotional and mental condition. Real situations are often more challenging than expected. Leaders must first manage the discussion wisely and find solutions while preventing future issues. Lastly, continuously improvement is essential. USCs emphasize leadership quality by encouraging learning in leadership and communication, including reading material and ongoing development.
Hello everyone, my name is Chantya Aleea. So I want to continue about the movement that are adopted from USS to handle crisis situations, public feedback, and continue improvement. First, in crisis handling, USS provides a clear procedure that must be followed by UUM staff. When an issue occurs, the discussion starts at the unit level to identify the problem and find the best solutions. If the issue cannot be resolved internally, it will be escalated for further action according to established flow, and this ensures that crisis management is systematic and professional. Second, USS emphasize continuous monitoring of public feedback. Feedback from the public is reviewed regularly, especially negative comments, which are handled professionally through private communications to avoid misunderstanding or public conflict. Feedback is documented in a monthly report, and overall performance is reviewed during executive meetings held every 2 months. And this helps the organization evaluate service quality and improve public communications. And lastly, USS encourage brainstorming and learning from previous cases. When similar situations occur, past cases are reviewed to determine whether the previous solutions was effective. For example, issues related to dress code are addressed through personal emails with clear and respectful explanations. Through this approach, the organization promotes continuous improvement in leadership, communication, and service quality.